is Good Morning San Diego.
Local leaders are launching a campaign to give our law enforcement the recognition they deserve.
We're going to learn more about this campaign. We've got lots of people here to talk all about it. Names and faces you'll recognize when we come back.
Local leaders are launching a campaign called Supporting America's Finest. The campaign will support local law enforcement. And joining us this morning to talk about this is San Diego Police Chief Shelley Zimmerman, President of the San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce, Jerry Sanders, and San Diego hotelier Jim Durbin. Good morning to all of you. Nice to have you here in our living room this morning. How are the bagels, coffee? We didn't bring you bagels and coffee. Sorry about that. I'm not such a good host anymore.
That's all right.
Great to have you here. Tell me, Chief, about this America's Finest program.
You know, I'm so grateful to Jim Durbin, to Jerry Sanders, and so many other civic and business leaders that are coming together to support our police department, local law enforcement, with the national dialogue going across the country, you know, which is pretty negative against police departments. This is about positive news story about our local police department, the San Diego Police Department, and the great work that we do out there every single day. So we're very grateful to the community coming forward, supporting our department.
Every morning, every shift, do you remind your officers what their job is, how they look to the community, and what their response should be?
Yeah, we do. We get on average about 1.3 million calls into our communication center every single year, and you know, we don't get the calls that say, "Please hurry, our child made honor roll and the celebration's about to begin." We get the calls because somebody needs our help. There's an emergency. You know, someone has been unfortunately hurt, you know, shot, stabbed, and when we get there, we have an opportunity to make a positive difference in someone's life, and we talk about that all the time.
That first response, I think, is really interesting, and Jim, I want to talk to you about how the community interfaces with the police department, what your role in this is.
Well, I came up with the idea of looking around the country and some of the cities that are having issues with their police departments, and the police departments are having troubles with their cities, that I thought that we needed to take a proactive position of trying to bring together the community through the business, through the chamber, through various associations. So as a member of the Hotel Association, San Diego Hotel Association, I brought it to the board's attention, my idea of trying to bring this thing together. Met with great enthusiasm, as it has through various associations throughout the town once we've put this thing together. So the 13th, this Thursday, we're going to have the kickoff for this. And it really has devolved into three things we're trying to accomplish. Number one is to let the citizens know what a terrific police department we have, and that it's important that they know, the police department knows, that they are supported by community, by business, by city officials. The mayor will be there tomorrow night along with city council members. So we want them to know they're supported, number one. Number two, in order for them to understand how important they are and how appreciated they are for their service, we also thought we needed to recognize the fallen officers of the past, of which there are some 30 plus that have happened. And we want to put together funds to put a memorial to fallen officers in the police department area. And we want to show that through their great sacrifice, the officers today are able to serve. And lastly, we thought it was important to, again, reinforce the support we need from the community to make sure that the police officers, when they go out there in their cars in their patrol, they feel like if they make a decision, they can make a decision, and they're not going to get crucified for it later.
Jerry, let's talk about the partnership with business and the police department. You know, you want to put a good face in. The San Diego Police Department has always had a great reputation, unlike some other cities.
Well, the San Diego Police Department has led the nation in community policing. We're at historic lows in crime. I mean, the officers have been very effective through Shelley's leadership and through the leadership of the rank and file in the police department. And you can't tell the community that enough. I mean, a lot of people don't understand how well this department functions, how well they treat people. And so we thought that as a hub for collaboration, which the Chamber is, we could work with Jim and the rest of the business community and start having business leaders letting the officers know how much we appreciate what they do every day.
And we do appreciate. In fact, you're going to see a lot of the Supporting America's Finest posters being distributed all over town. So you'll be seeing these as well. The big kickoff tomorrow, of course, of the campaign. But we want to encourage you to support our America's Finest Police Department in America's finest city. Thank you so much for being here, and we wish you the very best. And to our police personnel and all those people, the rank and file out in the streets, thank you so much for your service, because we live in a great city, and it's so good to be back home and know that it's safe, and for tourists to come here and feel safe as well. All right, we'll be back with more Good Morning San Diego when we take this little time out.